What's up, folks? This is Steel. Welcome back to Steelcast 27. Once again, I have a subscriber series video for you today. The ARP Myoko, driven by Xannari. Xannari is one of the guys that got in touch with me on the World of Warships forums about a month ago when I asked the entire World of Warships forums player base if anybody wanted to have a narrated ship review or video posted on YouTube for them, and he got in touch with me, and I'm really excited that he did. I put him as an alternate because I initially asked for 4 and he was the 5th, and I didn't want to deny him, and I'm glad I didn't because he throws it down in this one, folks. ARP Myoko, baby. I never realized how good this ship was. I mean, I own it, but the Myoko is one of those ships that it's got its own unique way to play it successfully, at least. And Xannari has figured it out. And this match is going to be a technical, let's say a technical Kraken, 88,000 damage, double strike. Now for you Arpeggio fans out there, Xannari does you proud here, guys. He really does. Now, the difference between the Myoko, the standard Myoko, and the ARP Myoko is negligible. The only difference is the regular Myoko can equip camo, whereas the ARP, well, their camo is what you see, which can be seen for miles. It's basically a pink nightmare, which turns into a dream match for Xannari. Now, of course, anyone that's in his range, torpedo range or gun range, they probably suffered night tremors for at least 3 days after this match. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating that. They probably just clicked a tier 6 battleship of their choice and kicked the snot out of people. Anyway, I will be doing another subscriber series push in the next upcoming weeks. I think I'm going to take a 1 or 2 week break. I have a lot of fun doing these videos. I can talk a little bit more smack and feel more comfortable doing it. And he starts right off the bat with a triple sit on a Nuremberg. Now, going slow around the corner there for German or any cruiser player is not the smartest thing to do. But Xannari, it seems like he has like a sixth sense about where these ships are going to be, because he launches speculative torps and he gets sits in the opening stages of the match, and this dictates the entire remainder of the match. And look at those torps. Oh, one miss, but that second one looks good. Oh, and he got a nice clip on a Konigsberg. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna sting. Besides a couple of cheeky destroyers, Xannari is basically solo against what now is 2 cruisers and a battleship. I had the benefit of looking at the post-match tiles before I actually even saw this match. So I was kind of surprised when he initially deployed. It was just him and these 2 destroyers. And 9 times out of 10, this isn't going to work out for you. But he is top tier and obviously understands what the Myoko is all about. He understands that the Myoko and other Japanese ships are not necessarily great on the attack. They're really good at defending and kiting because they have a really small spot distance comparatively to other cruisers. They drop spots and then can pop out anywhere and then fire a salvo and then drop spots again. And he's using this to effect right now. This Nagato has no idea where he is. He's just shooting rounds off in the distance. Now, those were relatively close because I think those rounds were out before Xannari dropped spots. But look, he's free to drive anywhere he wants, re-engage when he wants, and use his fabulous guns to effect. I mean, he's picking and choosing when he wants to shoot right now. Look, that guy doesn't even know rounds are out until now. Maybe even not now. And he's keeping a Nagato turning away. It's unbelievable. Now, of course, he's going up against 2 German cruisers, which aren't necessarily good on the attack either, and they really play tentatively. They outnumber everyone on Xannari's side, and they could just brutalize them. I think it was just a couple of destroyers, but they could really be pushing up and putting pressure on, but Xannari scared him off. He owned the entire 1 to 4 line. almost single-handedly. Now, granted, those destroyers were still there, but I mean, what can they do? Those Russian destroyers drop 4-click torps. They're not really threatening anybody, maybe with their guns. But then Xannari picks up on something here. That kamikaze R that he spotted earlier in the match went for an early match cap. And I don't necessarily know if that was a smart move, considering how fast the Myoko is. I think he was just trying to catch them off guard and hope that Xannari was going to push up like any other player would. But Xannari was right on top of it. And not only that, he notices the people going down the channel. And you know what happens when you have torps and guys going down the channel. You put yourself in the right spot. You can have torps on the way before they even know you're there. But first, he's got to knock down this kamikaze R, which he does nonchalantly, I might add, because he did have to avoid a spread of torps there, but he did so before he even saw the torps were there. Unbelievable play there. Nice job. But now he's got those guys in the channel lined up. Now he can spot the Colorado, thank goodness, because of some airplanes. And that's really crucial here because no one would be able to spot this Colorado but for those airplanes, and he wouldn't have known where to place those torps. So this is good teamwork. And it looks like there's a destroyer there too. So he's dropping that torp spread there. Those look really good. And the reason why the channel's not a good move is because if you're spotted, which you're gonna be 9 times out of 10, you know, everyone knows you're coming and there's nowhere for you to go. You can't maneuver in that channel whatsoever. You can't even turn around. You're forced to go straight ahead. So torps on the way. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be really interesting to see what happens. He's turning around to get another torp spread off. And that's another good spread. It's going to be hard for them to get through there. There's that Nicholas guns firing. Whoops. It doesn't matter. Oh, double strike. Unbelievable. He didn't even spot that Colorado. He was still in the smoke. And the Colorado got sunk. The problem with driving through smoke is I don't think you can spot torpedoes from smoke. And I think that Colorado player has an issue with that mechanic. Yup. OP, baby. Mechanics are OP. But I'm not going to take anything away from Xannari on that engagement. He read that move perfectly. And that second set of torps was just insurance. But Xannari's been so effective that he's reached kind of a lull in the battle now. So he has to decide where he's going to head. Initially, he thinks he's going to try for this New Mexico, but that New Mexico is not long for this world. He's got a Nagato and a Colorado facing off against him. But yeah, let's go back. Xannari engaged half of the enemy team. Okay, sinking 3 and damaging 5, and not just doing minimal damage. He's triple sit a Nuremberg. He got a torpedo on a Konigsberg. Sank a kamikaze R, Nicholas, and a Colorado. Now this is ownage right here, and I don't know. This happens sometimes when you're playing Warships and things are just going your way. It's like playing pool after a couple beers. Shooting good pool, Xannari. But you can tell that Xannari's already decided what he's going to do. He's going to keep pressuring this 1, 2, 3 line. He drops some speculative torps off on that New Mex just in case his team is a failed team on that side. But now he's lining it up. Let's see what we got here. We've got that Nuremberg and the Konigsberg still out there. That Nagato completely abandoned this side for whatever reason. And that kind of tentative play against when you outclass and out-tier ships is not good for the win rate. So that New Mex went down. Now it's completely a mop-up session. But not exactly. These German cruiser players seem to have an idea of what they should be doing as German cruisers, which is sniping. Now, how effective they've been in the match is, well, that's up to a judgment call, really. But they're going to be tough nuts to crack. They've been playing defensive this entire time. So going after them is going to be a little bit different. They are both at low health, and they're either dropping spots or behind those islands, which makes this kind of their advantage a little bit. If they can ambush Xannari, they might have a chance of knocking him down and then pushing this flank. It might be too late as far as this match is concerned, but taking in a bubble without, the east side doing so well, this is a tough situation for Xannari. And that's what's challenging about World of Warships. You have to keep it up all the time to be successful. Now Xannari's spotted here. He knows it. And look at this. Look at this move. Cheeky drop throttle move on Xannari's part. Saved him there. And then the Miyoko's got excellent deceleration and acceleration. That's something that players should learn. It's a way to survive, especially against these German cruisers. Their shelf light time is just ridiculous. It's hard to lead a guy that's doing throttle games. That's really good angling on Xannari's part against a Nuremberg's AP. And I do have a mod that shows the type of ammo people are firing. Now Xannari's at a disadvantage, like I said before, on the attack, and because he's only got 2 guns firing forward. Okay, and the Germans, this is their bread and butter on the defensive, shooting 2 rear guns, and they have more guns shooting at him than he does at them. And that's basically the bottom line. But any one of these shots that Xannari puts on these guys could be a citadel and end their day. And he's putting some really good fire down. Not quite getting. Oh no, airplanes coming in, but he's got that defensive fire ability. Now the Miyoko's shooting down airplanes. The Miyoko's not noted for shooting airplanes down, but he is putting a hurt on those airplanes. He shot down what, 4? Oh man. Well, it's because that Independence is over in this corner and he's kind of scared, I think. Here comes some torps now. Those are the Nuremberg's torps. Now, this is interesting. The match is over, okay? But this is a great fight here. 2 cruisers versus 1. It's always a fun match. This is why cruisers are so much fun. You take battleships out of the equation. Alright, so Xannari's trying to lead this guy. I don't know if the replay system gauged that torp spread appropriately, but they might miss. If it's correct, they might miss. But at this point, Xannari's not going to press his luck. He does not outclass these ships at close range. So he's playing really smart. And this guy's giving it up. Any of those could be sits. Overpens. And that is why German cruisers survive, is because they either have a citadel or nothing. Look at all those overpens. You have to hit that citadel, man. But that's not Xannari's fault. You can tell he's putting the reticule in the right spot. Here comes some more torpedoes. There's another chance. This could be it for this Nuremberg. 2 mistakes on that Nuremberg's part. Xannari made him pay. That's the same Nuremberg that got triple sit coming around that island at broadside, which is not the best thing to do. Like, he knows how to play Nuremberg, I think, with his kiting and everything, but just don't give yourself up coming around those islands, buddy. But Xannari, that's what makes a good player. He read the map, he recognized vulnerabilities, he addressed those situations, and you can tell that Xannari is playing not only with his reticule, but with the mini-map as well. And I have to admit, Xannari made this look easy, but I guarantee you, it's not. It's tough to duplicate this kind of match, folks. Not because Xannari didn't hit his shots, he did. Not because he didn't hit his torpedoes, he did. He did it solo. And solo against any ship of any tier, when you're outnumbered, is an impressive feat. And that's why this match was simply amazing. And now the just rewards, the carrier at the end of the match. And Xannari is already loading the AP like he's done this entire match. Switching to the appropriate ammo at the exact right time. The Independence can be citadeled, so he's looking for that one hit because he knows that this destroyer is going to steal his Kraken from him, out from under his nose. Xannari deserves it. Come on, man. Let him have the Kraken. Oh, no. But still, what an awesome match. 4 torp hits, 4 kills, top of the team, top EXP. Unbelievable match. 88,000 damage. Thanks for the submission, and I'll catch you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Feel free to like or comment, and if you're interested in seeing more content in the future, subscribe. My live stream is currently on Twitch at the URL you can see right there. And if you're interested in even more World of Warships videos, I highly recommend The Taste. The link is down below. Thanks again.